this video, I'm going to be showing you how to travel Paris in 5 days or less, and I'm going to show you how to take the best advantage of your time while you're here. So I hope it gives you some ideas, and let's get started. So the first thing we did was go to Big Bus and pick up our Paris passes. You're gonna get your Paris passes. You could pay these online, or you could pay them in the place there. You don't have to get them online if you don't want to, but it's easier if you do. They're gonna give you a guidebook and the information for the hop on, hop off. This map helped us so much to plan our days. You're only allowed to go on the hop on, hop off for 1 day. So choose a day that's not gonna rain or it's not gonna be cold, which is what we did. So the passes include museum entrances and attractions. And this little thing up here is for the metro, so you just slide it in and you could use it for up to 10 days, which is amazing, and that was my favorite part of the pass. Now I do recommend that if you're gonna stay in Paris for more than 4 days, this is totally worth it. It's gonna be so much worth it. If you're only gonna be there for 3 days or less, don't get the Paris pass. It's way too expensive. And if you're gonna be there for 7 days, you will have time to do a lot more. We did so much in 5 days. There's honestly so many things you can do. Honestly, there's like 100 things in here, I think. My babe's seen the Eiffel Tower for the first time. We made it to Paris. My camera's totally busted, but I can still be able to use it. I just have to be extra careful. Look how that looks, you guys. Fucking cool. Oh, they just turned the light on us. So on the first day, I either lost my pass or somebody stole it. As we were taking pictures, I noticed how it was in my pocket anymore. So we had to go there the next day and get another one. If you lose your pass, there's no such thing that they're gonna keep a code of your pass and give you your money back. If you lose it, you lose your money, and you have to purchase another one. That's the only thing I don't like about this. So you have to be very careful where you store these as you wander around exploring. Be very careful. Now this is a quick room tour of the place where we stayed at, our Airbnb. I will link this information down below, and I'm gonna give this place 4 stars because when we got there, all the decorations on the wall were not there. The girl told me that she was gonna paint her house, and she told me this after I paid and like 1 day before or something. So I was like, oh, I really wanted to stay in a place with all these cute decorations. So even then, like, the house is very nice. It's in a perfect location. It is very close to the metro, so it was very worth it. And they have a lot of restaurants in there. So I will give this 4 stars just because of that little mistake there. Now, if you want to save up on money on foods, 2 recommendations. Either you can buy food at your local market and cook there, or you could look for restaurants that are very cheap but very good, and they have those all around Paris. It's Paris. They have very good food mostly everywhere. And maybe you can go to nicer restaurants every like 2 or 3 days, or whatever your budget is. But if you're trying to save, just do these 2 things and you'll be more than happy. We went to a grocery store. We bought popcorn, beer. My babe, he's like, wow, having a moment here with him. We bought guayaba juice. We bought meat, a tomato, pasta, and then a little sauce. My babe just got this random cheese and it's so freaking good. You guys, it just started to snow. Look how beautiful it looks. Look at it, look at it. Beautiful. So before you guys do anything the next day, make sure you plan out or write down what you guys are gonna do. So right here, they just give you a map of all the places that the bus goes around. So make sure you plan your itinerary with this and this even tells you how many minutes or hours you're actually gonna spend in a attraction or museum, so that's very, very convenient. I know there's a lot of information I'm not giving you about the Paris Pass and the bus thing, but if you have any questions, be sure to comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. This is what we did the second day in Paris. So one of the first museums we went to was the Picasso Museum, and I believe it was included in your Paris Pass. The next museum we went to was the Catacombs of Paris. This was honestly one of my favorites going there because a lot of people don't know about this, and this one is not included in your Paris Pass, but I believe it's only like $9 or $16. I don't remember the price, but I will leave all the information here or in the description below. Underneath the city of love are long tunnels and catacombs that go for miles and miles, but only a small section are open to the public. They were originally old mines that began in 1738. They were digging for limestone. This material was used for Paris's beautiful buildings you see everywhere. Cemeteries were becoming overcrowded and there were so many health issues and problems with religious groups. These problems led to the creations of the catacombs, where massive tunnels and rooms carved underneath the city became the house to the bones of the deceased. 6 million people's bones are stored in the catacombs. It's over 200 miles long, but new areas and tunnels and rooms are being discovered every day in these abandoned mines. Not all areas are allowed to explore. In fact, there are some areas where the bones seem to be just tossed to speed the moving process of the bone. But cataphiles are people who like to explore these areas. If you can search more of the history of this place, it's seriously awesome and amazing. There's this guy who makes a really awesome video. I'm gonna link it down below so you could watch the illegal area of the catacombs. And we were there for only like an hour and a half, so it didn't take up much of our time, including the line. There were only like 5 people in front of us. We were very lucky that day. Make sure if you go there, buy your tickets online. Do not make line because you will wait at least 2 hours to get your ticket because lines are very big, especially on spring and summer. Oh my god, guys, the food is so good, and they give you a very good quantity of it, so delicious. What is also included in your Paris Pass is the Louvre Museum. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Guys, we made it. There's people here, but I feel like there isn't that many people. I don't know, we'll see when we get to Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa is one of the most famous pieces of art. It's so valuable, it's protected with bulletproof glass and 2 bodyguards. So cool, you guys. So much walking that you're gonna do here. So the Louvre is the biggest museum in the world. It has over 380,000 pieces. It's so big that it's impossible to see all the museum in just one visit. It would take you 100 days to see every piece of art if you spend 30 seconds in each piece. The museum was never originally a museum, it was actually a fortress. We were there for about, I believe, 4 or 5 hours. We did pick a rainy day. That day it was raining, so we decided to do that and the catacombs because we were gonna be inside the whole time. So after we got out, it stopped raining, so the itinerary was perfect. So make sure you check the weather before going. You won't have this problem on spring or summer. So my recommendation into the Louvre Museum is to actually see exactly what you wanna see and explore. They have so many rooms here, so many floors with different rooms. So this is the pamphlet they're gonna give you, and then they just show you like the most visited paintings there. this is what we did the third day in Paris. So on this day, we had a nice day. It wasn't gonna rain or anything. It was a nice cloudy day. So we decided to take our free hop on, hop off bus tour. So the first thing we did was go to Notre Dame. The cathedral is the most visited monument in Paris, built on the very center of Paris over 800 years ago. Notre Dame is home to the Holy Crown worn by Christ, a piece of the cross, and a nail. Then we went like 2 blocks away from Notre Dame where was this awesome place. After that, we went to eat.
So we're at this restaurant.
It's called instant food, so the food is supposed to be really good, and we're about to have lamb with, I think, rice, french fries, and salad. I'm gonna put the name right here in case I'm mispronouncing it.
We chose a day that wasn't raining, so that worked perfectly for us. I also got a lot of nice shots. You get to see Paris in a whole different way. So I had so much fun on the hop on, hop off because it was a little chilly and there were no people on the bus. I think there were only a few. It's totally worth it if you're only staying there for a day. I do recommend you to do this one and just get on and off to see an attraction like Notre Dame or the Eiffel Tower or El Arco del Triunfo and just see the main things. But that's only if you're gonna stay there for like a day. Today we're eating at night homemade spaghetti with meat, with some cheese and bread. This is what we did the 4th day in Paris.
They have a screen right in the middle of the thing. There goes my babe, I think. Not sure. By the way, this is the first part of the Arc. More stairs, oh my god. So tired. Oh, this is where we are, look. We're there. Just a few steps more, 2 levels. We made it up, guys. This is how it looks when you get on the rooftop. On the top, so check out the view. Macaroons are big, guys. Those are small. You guys, the prices are not that bad. Reasonable. There are the beautiful, delicious macaroons. I have to have one. €5 for the big ones, the piece. And then small ones are like 2 point something euros for the small ones. How's your crepa? Yum. Le pain de chocolat. Pain de chocolat. It's good. These are small, guys. This you want? Oh yeah. Which one? I want that one. That one. This is my favorite room. So here we have all French labels. They tell you here so you can identify the French label. These are just all the different colors of wines that they have. And this was my favorite, so how they make the cork is how they're made. I had no idea. So we just got out and I'm very happy right now. So we got one free bottle one, and then we got another one for €7 and one that we really liked. We brought strawberries. This is what they look like. We just got them at the market. I noticed that they're long. Look at this one, super duper long. So here we go. Okay. Oh my god, let's go. Wow, these are real.
Bye.
We are in the chocolate factory, so here they're gonna take us to the stages of where it grows, how they make it, how. Sorry, I'm drunk. Never mind. Babe is saying that the nuns from Oaxaca were the ones who put sugar first on the chocolates, on the hot chocolates or whatever kind of chocolate anyways, but the Spanish stole the recipe or the idea, I guess. Man, these Spanish people like to take credit. Makes me mad. You guys, this is a big fat piece of chocolate. Yum! I'll take this one to go.
And then for our last day in Paris, this is what we did.
You guys, we're about to have escargots, the snails or whatever, and what else, babe?
Mussels.
And mussels. Oh my gosh. We're up here in Montmartre, and this is a little plaza where everybody comes and makes like does painting. Sorry, my babe's telling me that they sell Moroccan tea, so we might have that. People, we got our food. George is not gonna like his, I'm pretty sure, but it's like seafood. If you like seafood, you might like. And we get bread. Tastes like chicken and mushrooms in one thing together. He didn't like it. He's gonna Not bad. You're not bad. He bought a pizza because he didn't like his buffalo and a wine mule.
I came too late.
And I got a croissant and a pan de chocolat. They have pretty art. Look at this street, you guys. Look how pretty that is.
Built in the 1900s, the Museum d'Orsay was first used as a railway station. In 1986, it changed into the museum, which is very famous today. This museum exhibits artwork from the 19th century. It includes work by Monet, Degas, Renoir, Manet, and Van Gogh. I really hope I'm pronouncing these right. That's why the Orsay is called the Impressionism Museum. It only holds French art from 1848 through 1915, including art, sculptures, furniture, and photography.
So this is the Opera of Garnier. This is only half a model here, but this is the foyer. It's gorgeous. So our macaroons got crushed, but we're gonna try them right now.
Oh, you got hazelnut, right?
Yeah.
So this is banana chocolate as these little red dots, and then the chocolate in the middle.
Good. It tastes like those little banana candies, like the ones you get from those little machines.
You guys, the caramel is the winner. It's the little jelly thing in the middle. It's like so squishy. Look, it's super sweet. That's why it's my favorite so far. Yum.